All right. We live it. Hey, Tam. Good morning. I'm going to go see my grandparents. It never, I tell myself I'm not going to get caught up in too much conversation, and then that just never happens. Happens every time. Every time without fail. Hmm. I have taken my meds. We are good. I am going to keep my intermission screen up for a bit. I'm going to go around deleting stuff.
What did you
Birdie,
just
thank you
do?
for the 49 months. I appreciate it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That should keep my inventory in check. Let me take a look. It's funny you mentioned that because there was something I actually saw on stream yesterday. Hold on, I'm heading there now. Oh, found it. Did it look anything like this by chance? It's hard to take a good screenshot, but did it look anything like that? Got it. We were chasing someone and I saw all of these yesterday. Oh gosh, that thing's happening again. No. Some of these things are just gonna stay here. Nothing I can do about it. It seems as though it only happen. No, I take that back. I take that back. It does not only happen if I pull from the ground inventory and not press E to pick it. Very strange, we'll say. This is not something. Oh, hold on. Do 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 do. I'm almost done here. There's so many. Okay, I think that's the best I can do here because of whatever's happening. Hmm. Was all there. We go to the next hotspot, which is kind of empty, actually. To the Gamba person, how messy is it? Not messy at all, actually. I'm going to mute stream because people are approaching and I don't want to overhear people's conversation, so I don't want y'all to hear it. Nothing against you guys. I'm not even saying anything, so we're good. Clearing the dumpsters. Also, Matt, I found a bunch of shit on the roofs all around all around the Gamba guy. Literally every roof, if there was a corner, any squared off corner, it could be a drop of like 1 foot. It could be the other side of the vents on the rooftops. Anything. There was just another pile of stuff. There was so much. I almost filled all the lockers, getting rid of all that stuff. All right. Let's check the place off of Popular. And there's a moonshine still, but no parts. I mean, I'm not kidding. Literally, my goal is to just make sure that dumpsters are empty so that people have a place to put it so they don't end up on the ground. That's the TLDR. Or if it's already on the ground, yoink. And by yoink, I mean in the garbage. Deleted. I've never gone to Grove Street and not found multiple blueprints on rooftops. True story. We'll be RPing shortly, chat. There isn't too much left. Though someone do remind me to unmute my audio in game once I take my intermission screen off. Matt, I'm actually gonna message you. Hold on. Hmm. There. Our chat. Because I did have not a theory. I had a suggestion to reduce some of the lag. That suggestion being, here, I'll demonstrate, actually. Give me a second. Let me do this first. All right, so right now, if you drop something on the ground, weapon's a bad thing because it does not pile up. Is it not going in a bag? There. So when you add more stuff to this, it creates a new thing every time, even though it's part of the same inventory. And so what happens is people in their houses will... Oh. I can't pick. There we go. People in their houses will put a pile of, let's say, stage 3 parts. So assume this is my stage 3 pile, right? The next time I get stage 3 parts, I'm going to run up. I'm just going to look here. I'm going to dump my other stage 3 parts and then leave. And then there's now another thing. And that's consistent with tires. And so literally in one spot, you have like a bunch of fucking things that are all part of one inventory. Uno momento. I've done like very few dumpster clearings in Polito. I've done it on like very rare occasions, so I hope they're not full. Good there. I do check the Polito Bank one. Sometimes during robberies, actually. There's a lot of dumpsters in the alleyways, though. Here. Those don't actually have an inventory. I hope these are old. Because there's no way to delete keys, so I'm assuming they're old. Oh. Not the big breakfast. Tetra, thank you for the 58 months. I appreciate it. These you can do. It's weird. There's some models of like dumpsters that can't be looted. Dumpsters? Was I loading an interior there? What was that? Like a little FPS drop. No, most of these dumpsters are clear. Yeah, most are clear, thankfully. I'm gonna say that we're gonna run into one filled with guns. Gonna happen. There'll be the one right across from the police station too. Leave those recyclable parts there. I miss being able to use this PD. I miss having the one cell. Yeah, no interior. All right, I'm just gonna clear out the apartments and senior buns dumpsters, and then we're good. Oh, 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 oh. We're having a bit of a moment. What am I doing? Yeah. Pretty much. So I don't typically do Polito, but I am clearing stuff out of the dumpsters so that people have a place to put stuff that will otherwise take forever to get deleted by the server. Like these seeds specifically. And then these admin inventories get cleared on restart. But the dumpsters don't actually clear. Which is why it's problematic. Oftentimes there will be bags and bags and bags of seeds throughout here because people don't have an ability to actually get rid of them. Do we do kebab shop roads? No place is open. Apartments. Now the other thing that gets real wonky is if I start clearing the apartment buildings, because where you drop an item, let's say you're in room A1101. Would it be A1101? Let's find out. No, it'd be A101. I drop an item in there, I log off. The next person who gets cycled into the apartment's gonna have that item in there. Because most people don't spawn at the apartments. Stuff just goes bad. But the only way to see it is like my first time loading it. I'll show you guys. Like I can see trash. There's a gun here. There's trash here. And what I normally do is I'll just like dump it off to the side, but then it goes away and I can't do anything. Let's see if it's done it yet. Yeah. Though I can still see this. And then I can do it to the other building. I can't actually... Those Molotovs down there? No. Whatever that is looks sick. But I'm assuming somebody wanted this in their apartment. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. That looks sick. But yeah. Now I can't. Now what I would have to do is individually go through each one. Like this way or going the long way. But then it starts spawning multiple apartment interiors and it just, you know. I don't know that I want to deal with that. So. Good news though, the Gamba person is clear. Make sure there's nothing up here. And double check one last time. Make sure that things just didn't not load. Because there are times we come here and there's literally like hundreds of things on the ground. Clear. Clear. So what I was explaining earlier is this building right here. I'm not kidding. There'd be multiple bags here. 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 Like, I'm every fucking corner of these, like, HVAC units or whatever. Same thing over here. On this side. And all of this was clear, so I have to jump on roads. Back into the locker room. All right, and audio should be back. Actually need to get my stuff back. Means. I think we're good. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Of the convo Misha Rhodes and Corolla had the other day. It was nice to exchange thoughts. I agree. Speaking of which, Rhodes still needs to speak with Corolla regarding situation. I'm not on duty. Why can't I see this?
So if you're not on scene, you're free to do whatever the hell you want.
Copy is medical needed.
Be advised. Oh, Eugene's taking suspect. Tackled. I'm going for clubs.
I need.
I cuffed the wrong person. He's still putting him inside.
Oh!
Where are my IFACs? They're in my fucking car.
I'm gonna be placed Eugene's cuffed again.
So I don't want to say too much about that. I'm curious to know if it was because I think I was the only one who shot towards the car, but I definitely did not hit the
You
car.
doing it? You put him in. Chase this.
I don't know what happened.
Facing you all. Eastbound, Vespucci Boulevard.
Hey, sorry, do you see
What's
that
up,
car?
Suspect is
dude?
cuffed. He doesn't
On
have
the
his
yellow line?
discrimination equipment.
Been activated with that black and colored Panther where the
Hello?
95 is in. Eugene is driving.
Wait, me?
Eastbound
Yeah,
San
do you
Andreas.
Sorry.
see a car on the yellow line?
Hold on.
No.
Dispatch to
Oh,
Perry.
okay,
Are you
that's just a
okay
me
if I
thing. All right,
maintain
thank you, I
this
appreciate
as
it.
It might just be a me thing.
Or would you like
No,
me
it's
to-
it's me. I'm very stuck.
Okay.
I don't know why.
This is a 77. Let's just. They do have. He is harboring a suspect, but they have PD equipment on them though.
Amber, dispatch is going to find a frequency for the 77's call, all right?
And Paul continues southbound
Dispatch
Strawberry.
has found a frequency, channel 3, guys, for this DOC government
Dispatch?
equipment robbery.
Dispatch, make sure it's 4 hits that are pursuing.
Dispatch would like to respectfully tell you not to tell dispatch how to do dispatch job respectfully.
And it's dispatch.
Dispatch has already ordered you to move to channel 3. Ordered you. Order.
Karma, why are you speaking on behalf of dispatch?
Bring dispatch, check 311. Dispatch 235 1041.
38 will take the advice by dispatch and go to channel 3.
PD from EMS.
Go for PD.
Status of the DIC member. We are on scene. Does the DIC member require medical?
Do we have any units up with DOC to clarify?
I believe they were going to be all on channel 3.
A firm. I will see if I get someone to swap over to 1 and communicate that.
Copy. We are at. We're at the food court. We can chat to them if you like.
A firm. Considering most of them are in a pursuit, and I don't want to interrupt if it's not
I'm
necessary.
on channel 1. What's the question?
Hello.
Roads.
Hey. 1 second.
Sorry, are you busy?
He doesn't know.
Nathan, are you speaking with Crystal?
Yeah, it's all good.
A firm. Okay, good.
I was speaking.
No, I'm good. What's up?
Shift 3 got D20 OJ'd tonight.
What the fuck does that mean?
We
It was
got,
RNG and it was bad?
yeah, a bad
Oh.
justice ruling that HVAC wasn't a stolen code.
Is it on the basis that locals don't have rights and therefore property crime doesn't exist? I'm confused.
No, apparently we didn't prove that it was a stolen good for possession of stolen goods. So I'm being petty. Oh, and they needed to be able to prove that we needed to show evidence that there is a history of these kind of things and that in the future we should consider.
Motherfucker, we literally
using
call
a
them
series
roof
of-
running. I had someone approach me at a gas station yesterday and go, I'm going to go do a roof running job. And I said, good luck with that. Hello?
we should back
Available
this
units,
up
is it dispatch
with
any available
using a
units for
series of
pursuit
at
on channel
least
3?
probably at least 3 incidents where it's been documented that this is a common occurrence.
235.
Hey, Charlie,
So-
TLDR, DOC.
So anyway, I made a report that we can
employee
use
got
if they
robbed by
wanna
an
go like
individual wearing a
this.
blue shirt.
Do I need to record someone
Is now
shooting to prove that the act of firing a firearm without a legal reason is bad?
It was 78's call.
Yeah,
South
yeah,
Ranger 77's.
yeah.
Channel
Yeah,
3,
probably.
please. We need assistance.
You know that's
Probably
D20
not.
and it was a
McDonald's.
justice, by the way.
Who?
We're down to 4 again. Falconer.
Okay, Falconer's not dumb. So surely there's more than just, like, surely context is missing.
No, you can ask Larry. that's pretty much the gist of it. Larry Johnson was one of the ones that was doing it.
The fuck?
So I made a report that gives a breakdown of now I'm
Has this
I'm
always
probably
been
missing
here?
some things because I haven't ever responded to an HVAC report myself, so I'm just doing this on what I know.
Now, surely
I've
this is a
compiled an
fucked up
intelligence
texture.
briefing on HVACs of what I know so far in 23320. I know I don't have all the locations. I only know the ones that I know of off the top of my head. But I've got a picture of the common 911 call. I even contacted. I went to a call because no county police units were going to one afterwards, And I met the suspect up top, and I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I take a picture of you actively dismantling it?" So I have a picture of him actively dismantling one, and then a picture of one after he finished dismantling it and holding it in his hands. A picture of the security guard that was there. He let me take a picture of the different parts. I got an HVAC blower, an HVAC compressor, and the galvanized turbine head. I got a picture of his screwdriver that he used as the tool of what he uses to dismantle them. I've got a couple of pictures of the overall locations where these are typically had on Prosperity Promenade, Gentry, Magellan. And I made sure to attach 3 referenced incident reports that were fully done involving where people were caught and pled guilty. Well, including specifically one
Reese.
incident report. Yeah, Reese. There was another one that I included very specifically for this, incident number 13066, which is an HVAC roof running job that went to bench trial, and the suspects were found guilty by Justice Falconer.
Oh, that's a whole lot of
Because
wonky.
I'm that petty.
That's a whole lot of wonky. Will the argument be it's outside of statute, therefore can't be used? Like,
but you know what? If that's the route they want to go, I have created this little intelligence file so that if
is
if
that
they
why
wanna
I
do
saw
that,
fucking
we can
report
just-
labeled that way? I
Yeah,
didn't read it, but
it's a HVAC thefts roof running summary, and there's also the police intelligence master document where I'm going to start doing these to all the different major crimes that we deal with on a regular basis.
oh my god.
And try to encourage other officers to compile these into the master document so we can go, okay, well, we caught someone for this. Let's grab the report number from
Who
the
even
master
brought this
document and
to
attach it this.
an appeal or bench trial?
Let's see. Who was it? It was... was it Theo? Theo Jackson?
29 patch.
No.
Oh,
Who was it? I don't know. I have to dig and find it again because they literally went to bench trial and they were found not guilty.
2940 dispatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be advised, channel 2
We got D20
collapsed.
OJ tonight.
So you guys-
Confirm.
You know, it
I do
happens.
believe there's
It
an active on
happens.
3. So I'm not sure
Copy
if dispatch is monitoring 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
it was Gwen Angel. Gwen Angel.
Wh-
Yeah.
I had somebody
report number
yesterday.
14899.
Their name was Cass Sterling. First name Cass, last name Sterling. Got arrested twice in a 24-hour period. Their first ever charge involved attempted murder. In the pursuit yesterday with them, they had stolen Opal's Buffalo, which is technically an interceptor. And they, when I tell you this was a lengthy foot pursuit, they went out. You know the Elgin to Lower Power Garage.
Yeah.
When they hit power, they got disabled. You know where the foot pursuit ended?
Where?
The Billabong.
What?
Yeah.
That's a long run.
Yeah. So when he got to the Billabong and stole a bicycle, I did
that's
drive in
far-
front of
that
him.
The old bike rental place? Jesus.
I did drive in front of him and had him hit the side of my core and go flying over his handlebars. And then we had a bench trial that lasted like 3 hours or something. And I would do it again. I would absolutely do it again.
Yeah, that's a reasonable use of force.
Do you know why I would do it again, Barrett?
Why? Why?
Because I feel like a lot of times, or oftentimes, people think that like they're gonna try to one-up me. But listen, I can sit in that fucking bench trial. I had all the time in the fucking world. I didn't. And when I tell you I had all the time in the world, the bench trial started like 30 minutes after storm. But when have you seen me after storm?
Very rarely.
Exactly, but I made time. You know why? Don't fuck with me.
Hell yeah. I will
Anyways,
always make time for bench trials. I love bench trials.
We had Judge Bo.
Oh.
So I made an error in selecting one of the charges. It was like I even reiterated it, and when it was called out, it was the immediate thing that popped in my mind. But I pushed or selected brandishing a firearm instead of a non-firearm because he was using knuckle dusters to seemingly rob locals. I'm saying seemingly rob locals because he claimed he was just getting his allowance from his aunties and uncles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he wasn't charged for the robberies or anything like that. So as the judge was calling it out, I was like, Your Honor, that's actually supposed to be branching a non-firearm. And he goes, it's too late. And I was like, okay. And then a little bit into the bench trial, I inquired as to whether or not judges have the ability to reduce charges in a bench trial. To which he said, yeah. And so, thankfully, they were found guilty on everything we were looking for, on the basis that he reduced the brandishing of a firearm to a lesser charge of brandishing a non-firearm. So it still worked out. But yeah, I felt bad because Opal, it was originally Opal's call because Opal's car got stolen, but I don't like dragging other people into lengthy bench trials.
29476 to the latest.
You gotta have fun with
flatbed. I'm just gonna scare
whatever.
10-2 on the radio check.
Oh, yeah.
Could you
You got
10-9
to.
that last relay, officer?
Oh, sorry, comment on the radio.
29476 to the latest
Trails on
boost call
forever.
for the flatbed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
gonna go scare
I'm
him.
masterful at just extending the length of a bench trial. I will turn them all into 6-hour bench trials.
Yeah, it was originally, so while he was in the cells, he feigned having a medical emergency. You know me. If you're gonna act like a child, I'm gonna treat you like one. You know, approach the bars, and if you don't, I have all the time in the world. But you feign a medical episode, and suddenly it's like, we have a duty of care, and so I had to go into the cells, attempted to cuff him. He had the wherewithal to resist cuffs, and then punched me and punched 3 or 4 other officers, which got battery of a government employee is pretty hefty in the grand scheme of things, especially when you swing at a bunch of officers. So what was originally the theft of a PD car and reckless evading resisting ended up being like 170 months. Yeah. Judge said it was up to me as to what the time was. If it was just me there, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I probably would have pushed the full fucking time. I would have given 1 month off. Call me petty, call me whatever. I ended up sending him up for 2 months.
That's not petty. That's just.
I agree. But yeah, has Richard been around today?
294, show the latest
All right.
boost call, code 4.
Sure.
It looks like they were just some individuals doing some
Yeah,
tow work.
must be one of those
I
days.
just got a missed call.
If you... I actually need to put the conclusion of that bench trial.
It's just been me and Abby so far.
What about, oh, that's the OC, never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I'm looking at that bench trial from tonight. They put in there, Justice Falconer found Gwen Angel not guilty due to the fact that no one provided evidence of the HVAC units being, quote, stolen. And I remember after the fact, they were like, he was like, yeah, if anybody has questions, please ask. And he was like, yeah, so in the evidence, HVAC parts, Rooster's Rest number 2, where it's my hands held over the HVAC compressor. How can you not determine that it's a stolen?
yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one, I will say.
And that's when he brought up the whole, well, you need to be able to prove, if that's a common thing, you should show proof of that, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, okay, so that's why I made this really petty, long report summary of what HVAC things are, because D20OJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real.
But that was a little
I'd rather just not go to any of those calls and just pull people over instead. That
I love
sounds.
pulling people over, especially
Me
cops.
too.
It's
That
funny.
sounds far more enjoyable.
You know, look at all my recent incident reports that I've made. It's almost all me pulling over government employees.
So just to be clear, though, was the argument that officers didn't observe them on the rooftop and they were just in possession of them?
So I missed the start of it, so I didn't get to hear it. I only came in during the ruling. But that was the literal thing that he said is, well, you didn't prove that they're stolen because you need to use a history of these kind of things to be able to show me that that these are stolen products as a result of this.
Will we always have to
'Cause they had,
reference
like,
this specific thing in a bench trial?
I had no idea. I mean, you might as well if it comes up just like, oh, bench trial. Well, put this as a reference report. Easy.
No, bitch, it's not fucking easy. No, that bitch is gonna be like
It's all your
fucking.
proof there.
It's gonna be
You don't have to
fucking
articulate shit.
similar to legislation. Do you know there's a piece of legislation that says something about Bruce on a fucking bench?
Units on Channel 1,
Yeah.
Channel 2 heads
Yeah,
to
I
left
know.
for an apprehension.
It
Channel 3,
contributes to the
company's
fucking
working
dog
on
shit
an
legislation that we
apprehension
have, and there's
action.
too much fucking shit to be put in stupid fucking shit.
All the
Yep.
units that have
There's
Bruce
There's
Collins is a hero and role
legislation
model to the
that's
citizens of Blaine
Units
County. For this reason, we believe he deserves the
frequency.
privilege of a
Units
bench
on
all
main
to
frequency
himself.
may know.
He's no fucking role model.
I don't
675, 10-8.
I don't understand. Hey, do you remember Burn Island?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I found a key that
Mhm.
says, got a little tag on it. Says key to the treasure buried on the island formerly known as Burn Island.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dispatch. We've got somebody to the class 2 on
I'm trying to
Grove
remember which
Street.
one it was. I think that I know it was on the East Coast somewhere, wasn't it?
East Coast, and I want to say
Be
south of the
advised,
lighthouse.
James
But
Molding has multiple warrants.
Yeah, it was
Never
a
been wearing
relatively
masks.
bigger one.
Can you 10-9?
I
We've
think
got
it's the
somebody
one that's
approached
near
us.
the quarry.
Be advised, James Molding
If
has
I'm not
multiple
mistaken.
warrants. He hasn't been wearing a mask down in Grove Street.
Hmm.
Just having
10-4.
other units pushing.
There's a relatively big island
252
off
has
the
put
coast
out
of the
the call
quarry.
to action to all units. Priority call. Class 2's present.
why the fuck is Carmine doing dispatch?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go assist with that. 390 en route.
All right.
All right,
You
they're
take
claiming there is
I'll
a
try.
cat stuck in
Bye.
a tree. A weird
Bye.
breed of cat stuck in a tree. They're currently whitelisting us to enter Grove.
Oh, it's a little cat.
The BCS, okay, Billy Bonkers, is it?
Okay, I don't want officers responding aggressively. We got to figure out what's going on first.
There appears to be something on top of the pole on Grove.
Yeah, we've,
I think that's a cat.
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay, they're doing it the pest problem down here. You guys could break off. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We could.
Paper.
Doesn't the cat look like James?
Is that who is that on the pole?
That's a pussy.
Oh damn.
This is dispatch to all units on Grove. You're free to clear out. The call has been collapsed.
Confirm.
We're gonna roll out.
That might be Jameson.
PD to EMS.
We repair. Got the battle rattle. Oh.
Advise the man on the pole is a wanted individual, Peters.
There's like 20 of them down there. We're gonna get shot. And they don't have any rules. We can't just start busting first to get the advantage, but they can.
Dispatch from Lima 39. Is that 52s in regards to us being hailed on channel 1?
Correct.
Confirm, yep.
What's the
He
20
said
of the 52
dispatch,
request?
Bean.
I'm sorry.
What's the 20 of the 52s? Apologies, dispatch.
To relay you over to Senior Deputy Bean. He'll inform you.
Just deputy, but we're up here by the water treatment.
Copy.
76.
Dispatch to Assistant Chief Peters. I count exactly 8 available units that could assist you in this warrant apprehension. Want me to make the call for 77s? I can do that, as Chief.
Can you mark Peach and Haley under as Chief Peters?
Dispatch would love, but dispatch's job description is not also the janitor.
Yes, it is.
Dispatch is on. Put it under yourself.
Sorry, 10-9?
That's showing him S352 request.
Dispatch from 390.
Oh, for dispatch 390.
Can you mark me as operating with the scout today?
Dispatch, we'll do that. But doesn't your scout have a yacht? Should I mark you up interceptor instead?
Negative. Just a scout.
Dispatch is on it, even though you could have done that yourself as well.
The SAS is not going to get you your final eval dispatch passed through, okay?
Alright, dispatch has marked you up as a scout.
309 to dispatch.
Over dispatch.
Dispatch, you mind marking myself, 309, as in an interceptor, please?
Dispatch will mark you up as...
dispatch.
Dispatch was talking on the radio. Do not cut dispatch out.
280 to dispatch.
10-3 to both those relays. Not
Dispatch
as
from
important
464.
Alright, dispatch clear comms. 495 northbound 1038 with a blue and color vehicle flagged to Zeke Kasim.
Dispatch was going to make that call for you, but I guess you want to do dispatch's job today, Captain Haley.
10-3.
390-76 to the 38.
Dispatch, could you mark 280 operating on the 432, please?
10-4, dispatch has marked Undersheriff Cassidy as interceptor vehicle rated, even though not interceptor vehicle driver.
Dispatch, can you mark to 11-10-8?
Dispatch, Lucas Miller, you're already marked 10-8, Lucas Miller. Open up the dispatch console tonight.
Operating as an interceptor.
Holy fuck. Oh, there is not a more deserving person for this.
Interceptor rated. Next relay.
Show the traffic clear on San Andreas and Calais with a black taxi.
Dispatch is showing traffic clear with a black taxi on Calais. Marking you back 10-8, Officer King.
Thank you.
Dispatch from 390. Mark me 10-8. I'm breaking off the 38 on Adams Apple and Elgin. There's already 3 units attached.
Again, Rhodes, you're marked 10-8. All you need to do is look at dispatch.
Dispatch, 309, mark me patrolling northbound off the street.
353 to dispatch, show me 10-8, please.
Dispatch, again, you're already marked 10-8. You people insisting on being
I was
marked
on a
10-8
call
when
with
you're
you,
already
it might
marked
be
10-8.
10-6. Okay,
What
but
are
I'm
you
10-8 now,
schizo
dispatch.
or something?
Dispatch, I'm gonna need you to keep comms clear.
You, Haley. for getting him under
Dispatch
control.
RTO 10-3.
Ooh.
All right, as Chief Peters, Haley, and the third person who I shall not name, marked 10-8, a traffic stop on Elgin Adams Apple, clear.
675, 10-8.
235 dispatch. How long is that eval going to be?
God, I asked for a moment of I'm pausing so much shit because you guys are fucking
Carmine, you need to
overstimulating
relax.
me. Just marking
Until the
10-7
meeting.
for 2 minutes. 10-7. I'm not listening. La la la.
Holy fuck. Let me
294, show me attempting to pull over a black and colored Buffalo at STX, occupied 2 times.
20.
Eastbound Heritage Way, nearest cross Movie Star Way.
76. Dispatch mark to 1123 eastbound Heritage Way on the 38. Dispatch, do you copy?
Dispatch is 10-7. Please stop.
Um.
675 trying to pull over a white vehicle from the airport.
432 is 76.
675, 1038 on and
Hmm.
Four three two is 23 at the 38 westbound Adams Apple.
Dispatch would like to take this moment to apologize for my freak out. Dispatch is back 10-8. Dispatch is going to be marking Schmidt in a traffic stop on Adams Apple. Dispatch will also be helping him with this traffic stop.
10-5, 1038.
Thank you, dispatch.
All right. Traffic stop time. Oh. Why did we just suddenly turn all weird and bad? Oh. Speed limiter? We wait here.
294 to 495.
How long until someone speeds past?
Send it.
You just let Zeke Kasim go from 38 like a little bit ago.
Unknown. I wasn't pulling him over. I was talking to Cuttlefish.
Oh, copy.
I don't know if there was confirmation that Zeke was in the car, but the 38 on, I think it was Elgin Adams Apple. The RO was Zeke.
Yeah, I just hadn't pulled over yet. I just want to make sure they didn't get pulled over just recently.
Break for dispatch. We got a 1080 with a
Okay, I'm okay.
Airport Golf Club carts. We got 2 units. Dispatch is gonna say standby. Actually, Primer, you take comms.
Right, northbound Kelly Ave.
We got any CVPIs on for, who can come and handle this?
703. 77.
Need you guys. We're westbound Lindsay Circus.
Dispatch is gonna find a frequency for this. That's 4 units we got on this now.
Take your dispatch. Right, northbound Palomino Ave. CVPI's in front.
Let's get this 1080 call to channel 2. Channel 2, guys.
Oh, that would have been our speeder. Fucking Patty. Let's just go catch him speeding up here. Fuck, that wasn't a tow truck.
.294 should be clear traffic from Heritage Way and Movie Star Way. 10-8. Give her the backup, Lucas.
I did intend on responding to that. I swear. Did I forgore? Yup. You know what? Traffic stops here. Wait for the speeders.
69. 1038. Eastbound San Andreas. Oh. Eastbound San Andreas Avenue. I have a black Sultan occupied 4 times.
Nearest cross.
Black 4-door.
Nearest cross gonna be Strawberry. Strawberry San Andreas.
294 en route.
Good morning. How are you today? My name's Tyler Peters. Hello, Jaden Christopher. How are you doing? Okay, Jaden, do you have ID on you? Hello, Elliot. How are you doing? Do you mind taking your mask off, please? So I can verify this. You were definitely not. You were. I'm looking at that profile. It looks nothing like you. I'm looking at Jaden's Christopher's thing, and Jesus Christ, at this record. Do you have ID?